Hello students, you are welcome in the lecture number 9 in our college in the chapter of chemical thermodynamics. In the last lecture we have studied concept of work, maximum work, then expression for maximum work, enthalpy, then the relationship between heat of reaction at constant pressure and at constant volume, and work done during chemical reaction. Enthalpy is a state function which is studied at constant pressure with a change in volume, given by equation in absolute state H is equal to U plus PV, where U is unavailable energy and PV is available energy. Then enthalpy change for a chemical reaction, enthalpy change for the process is delta H is equal to delta U plus P delta V we have studied. And then relation between delta H and delta U is delta H is equal to delta U plus delta nRT, and the expression for work done during chemical reaction is minus delta nRT. That is the account of last lecture. In this lecture we are supposed to complete the enthalpies of physical transformations, enthalpies of different transformations, changes. So what are the physical transformations taking place and what is the enthalpy change over there, that we have to study in this lecture. So see over here, what is a phase transition? We know phase is a part of system which is physically distinct, mechanically separable, and can be identified on the basis of its uniformity. What is phase transition? Solid converted to liquid is a transition of phase. Liquid converted to gas is another transition of phase. Gas to liquid, liquid to solid, those are different phase transitions. Now you know, whenever solid is converted to liquid, the process is known as fusion. Liquid converted to gas, it is the vaporization or evaporation. Gas converted to liquid, condensation. And liquid converted to solid is solidification. Now see here, if we see enthalpy of fusion, there fusion means solid is converted to liquid, and whenever 1 mole of a solid is converted to liquid, the change in enthalpy is known as enthalpy of fusion. Very simple. Enthalpy of fusion is nothing but the enthalpy change that occurs when 1 mole of solid is converted into liquid without change in temperature and pressure is the enthalpy of fusion. We know how many molecules are present in 1 mole of solid. Avogadro's number of molecules are present. 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 molecules are present. All those molecules present in 1 mole of solid are converted to liquid at constant temperature and pressure, and the enthalpy change at that time is known as enthalpy of fusion because solid is converted to liquid. So the enthalpy change whenever all molecules present in 1 mole of solid are converted to liquid under constant temperature and pressure is known as enthalpy of fusion, solid to liquid. Other way, reverse of fusion, instead of solid to liquid, when we study liquid to solid, what is the name of that process? Solidification or freezing freezing or solidification. The reverse means opposite of fusion is nothing but the freezing or solidification. And what is that solidification? It is the enthalpy change whenever all molecules present in 1 mole of liquid are converted to solid at constant temperature and pressure. Very simple definitions. Here all molecules present in 1 mole of solid are converted to liquid at constant temperature and pressure is enthalpy of fusion. Opposite way, all molecules present in 1 mole of now liquid converted to solid at constant temperature and pressure is known as enthalpy of solidification. So it is the first enthalpy of phase transition. Further, let us see the second one. Here enthalpy of vaporization. Vaporization is the process in which liquid is converted to gas. We know when liquid is heated, it is converted to gas. Liquid on heating converted into gaseous state. So very simple definition as that of the prior definitions. Just now I have told you 2 definitions. This is also exactly same as that of those definitions. So what is meant by enthalpy of vaporization? It is the enthalpy change whenever all molecules present in 1 mole of liquid are converted to gas at constant temperature and pressure. For example, liquid water converted to gaseous water. This is the heat absorbed, that is enthalpy change known as enthalpy of vaporization. So enthalpy of vaporization is the enthalpy change whenever all molecules present in 1 mole of liquid are converted to 1 mole of gas at constant temperature and pressure. Opposite of vaporization, that is gas to liquid, is known as condensation. That is the condensation. So what is the enthalpy of condensation for this process? Opposite way, gas converted to liquid. Here liquid is converted to gas, vaporization, and gas converted to liquid, opposite way, it is the condensation. This is positive, this will be negative. So what is the enthalpy of condensation? It is the enthalpy change whenever all molecules present in 1 mole of gas are converted to liquid at constant temperature and pressure. Very simple. So definitions of enthalpy change, different physical transformations are very simple. We must know just the type of processes. Now enthalpy of sublimation. You are familiar with the process of sublimation. We know sublimation is the process in which whenever solid is heated, it is directly converted into gas without passing through liquid state. Sublimation is the process in which when solid is heated, it is directly converted to gas without passing through liquid phase. Or the process whenever gas undergo condensation, directly it is converted to solid without passing through the liquid phase. That is known as sublimation process. So now what is meant by enthalpy of sublimation? Solid converted to gas. Enthalpy change is known as enthalpy of sublimation. Enthalpy change whenever all molecules present in 1 mole of solid are converted to gas at constant temperature and pressure is known as enthalpy of sublimation. Or it is the summation of enthalpy of fusion and enthalpy of vaporization. Because in the fusion, solid is converted to liquid, fusion, and in vaporization or evaporation, further step, liquid is converted to gas. So if we do the summation, H2O solid is converted to H2O gas, that is this way. So enthalpy of sublimation is the summation of enthalpy of fusion and enthalpy of vaporization. See here 6.01 45.07 for these two processes, summation 51.08, here also same 51.08. Therefore enthalpy of sublimation is the summation of enthalpy of fusion and enthalpy of vaporization, and enthalpy of sublimation is the enthalpy change whenever all molecules present in 1 mole of solid are converted to gas without passing through the liquid phase, that is enthalpy of sublimation. Next, enthalpy of atomic and molecular changes. What are the atomic and molecular changes taking place? We are familiar with them. In the atom, changes are known as atomic changes, and the changes in molecule are known as molecular changes. In atom, which changes are taking place? Atom is converted to ion by loss of electron. See, sodium atom loses electron and converted to Na plus cation. We know at that time this much heat is absorbed. Sodium neutral atom absorbs energy and loses electron, that is known as enthalpy of ionization. So enthalpy change whenever all atoms present in 1 mole atom are converted to ion at constant temperature and pressure. See, every time definitions are same. What is enthalpy of ionization? It is the enthalpy change whenever all atoms present in 1 mole atom are converted to ion by loss of electrons, is enthalpy of ionization. Opposite of enthalpy of ionization is the electron gain enthalpy. Here loss of electron and here gain of electron. By loss of electron they are converted to ion. By the gain of electron they are converted to anion. Instead of cation, here anion is obtained. That is electron gain enthalpy. Enthalpy change whenever all atoms in 1 mole atom are converted to their anion by gain of electron, is known as electron gain enthalpy. Now enthalpy of atomization, they are molecular changes. In the molecule, bond is broken down and converted to the atoms. This is molecule converted to atoms. The bond between two chlorine atoms, this is broken and they are converted to two separate chlorine atoms. Atoms are obtained, is known as atomization. Molecule is broken and converted to atom. Here also molecule broken, converted to 5 atoms. So what is enthalpy of atomization? It is the enthalpy change whenever all molecules present in 1 mole of substance are converted to their atom. All molecules present in 1 mole are converted to their atom, is known as enthalpy of atomization at constant temperature and pressure. Very simple, all definitions are same. Enthalpy of atomization is the enthalpy change whenever all molecules present in 1 mole of substance are converted to their atoms by breaking of bond at constant temperature and pressure. For chlorine, this is the value. For methane, this is the value. So it is there about the enthalpy of atomic and molecular changes. Now one more form of enthalpy is the enthalpy of solution. We know how solution is obtained. For the preparation of solution, solute is dissolved in solvent. First of all, solute molecules are broken to their cation and anion. For example, NaCl, whenever added to water, what is the first step? First step is converting NaCl to Na plus and Cl minus. Whenever NaCl added to the water converted to NaCl aqueous solution, first step is the conversion of NaCl into Na plus and Cl minus ion, breaking of bond, that is endothermic change, absorption of energy take place, known as solute-solute interaction, absorption of energy, endothermic change. Na plus and Cl minus ions are obtained by breaking of the bond. That is known as crystal lattice enthalpy. Crystal lattice enthalpy, that is endothermic change, positive change. Now, which is the second step in preparation of solution? Solvent-solvent interaction. Solvent molecules go away from each other. Why? Because they have to accept solute particles. Solvent molecules go away from each other. That is also endothermic change, but that is negligible. Minimum energy is absorbed over there. Crystal lattice enthalpy is measurable, where ions are obtained from the NaCl. Ions are obtained from the salt. That is measurable. Solute-solute interaction is measurable, in which ions are obtained from the solute. But solvent-solvent interactions are not measurable. They are negligible, because they are the solvent-solvent interactions where solvent molecules go away from each other. They produce cavities in order to accept the solute particles. And the third step is solute-solvent interaction, that is exothermic, measurable. Solute molecules get incorporated, penetrated into the solvent molecules, that is exothermic change, and that is measurable. That is third step. So first step is measurable and third step is measurable. Second is not measurable. The summation of first and third step is known as enthalpy of solution. It is the enthalpy change. Enthalpy of solution is nothing but the enthalpy change in a process whenever 1 mole of substance is dissolved in a specific amount of solvent to get the solution of particular concentration. Whenever 1 mole of solute is dissolved in certain quantity of the solvent, it gives a solution of certain known concentration, and that enthalpy change is known as enthalpy of solution. For NaCl, here I have showed you the values. Latent heat of vaporization, first step. Delta hydration, second step. And their summation. For first step, it is 790 heat absorbed. For the third step, this much heat is evolved. Second is negligible, and their summation comes equal to plus 4 kilojoule per mole. 790 minus 786 plus 4 kilojoule per mole. So whenever NaCl is added to water, 1 mole NaCl is added to water, this much amount of heat is absorbed. It is endothermic change for NaCl. For some of the solutions, it may be exothermic also, depending on this value and this value. If this is more than this, answer is positive. If this is less than this, answer will be negative, and that solution is exothermic solution. So enthalpy of solution is the enthalpy change whenever 1 mole of solute is dissolved in certain quantity of the solvent to get a solution of certain known concentration. So with that, we have completed different forms of enthalpy change. All different various forms of enthalpy change in the physical transformations we have completed over here. Thank you.